We are just started on the walkway to Universal from the Portofino Bay Resort.
You want to show me, Mama?
And there's Emily. And there's ducks out in the water. So you've got the lake,
pretty.
and
Mom,
there's the harbor.
Show me these archways. Those are pretty.
So, yeah, we're going by the Portofino, and I noticed some of them on the first floor have sliding doors, and there's a very, very few that have balconies.
I prefer ground floor.
But not in this section. There's no balconies.
Mom, get a video of that. There's a private pool.
So here's one of the pools.
Here, let me hold it up for you.
This is a much quieter.
Very private pool right there. I don't know if you can see it. I can't see the screen. But private pool at the Portofino. Back to Mary. Got it.
All right.
I think that goes into the street. Yeah.
So, oops.
That was kind of cute.
We stopped short just now.
You should show them your scooter so they understand what just happened.
Here's some with balconies. There are very few.
And my mom just told me that this was supposed to be like
riding,
Napa Vineyards.
I am riding a scooter, so you can see if you have someone in a wheelchair or someone who has a mobility problem. I just have really sucky feet.
But she's still beautiful.
Thank you, Emily. So we're taking the beautiful scenic path, which you can always do this. All of the on-site hotels are walking distance to the theme parks at Universal, so you can just take the beautiful path. It's very peaceful and calming compared to the chaos once you get into the parks.
And it's good for you.
And it's good for you. A good way to stay healthy. Of course, I'm just riding, but in the mornings,
very nice scenery.
In the mornings, there's a lot of people that are walking to the parks instead of taking a boat or a bus, and it's really nice. And actually, if there's
there are tiny little lizards everywhere. I'm sorry.
Yes, we have live critters running around us.
Really tiny lizards, really tiny. There's
very
one right there. Get that.
Very tiny. Can't see it.
You can see it. Oh crap! There are these inch-long lizards everywhere.
Yeah, they're very, very tiny.
Very, very big.
Probably little indigenous Florida lizards. So,
ooh, I hear a waterfall. Did we just walk to another hotel? Are we going?
So it's CityWalk and Emily.
Her daughter.
Yes, she does have something bad in her hand. Don't look. So we are.
Don't take in my footsteps, kids.
We are at the Portofino Bay Resort, the Lowe's Hotel, an on-site hotel at Universal Orlando. And I wanted to show you, I am in a scooter today because my feet are terrible. So I can't walk the whole theme park.
But she's not lazy. She has a medical condition.
It's about 6 o'clock in the evening in August, and it's actually quite nice. It's breezy. And we are going to take the walking path. And this is something you can do instead of, you can see off in the distance, let me see if I can zoom in. There's the boat dock. So you can take a boat to the theme parks. It'll actually take you to CityWalk, and then you walk from CityWalk into the theme park. But instead of doing that, so you come, there's the piazza over there with the boats and everything. But if you come down this way, and here's a little walkway. We just walked the wrong way. We went over to the hillside pool, which is right over there. There's a little one of the many pools at the Portofino. That one's a very private, kind of low-key pool.
And you can tell because it's only got 3 people in it right now.
Yeah, so it's nice. But we are going to take the walking path and go to CityWalk. It's going to take us in front of the Hard Rock Hotel. And we're just going to see all the lush landscaping that you see when you're at Universal Orlando on these walking paths. There's little, I don't know if you can see them, there's little tiny lizards.
They're about 1 inch,
all of,
little tiny lizards, and they're very cute.
Yeah. Maybe it's the time of day that they're all out right now. These little lizards are cute. And so we are, yeah, if you look in between the trees and everything, there's one of the parking garages. And here's some pretty little, we're going along the road right now that takes you into the Portofino. I think it's the road that you drive up against. But there's some pretty little grapevines and gives you that feeling of Italy, like a vineyard.
The Portofino was based off of Italy.
Yes. It's themed to look like, let me just pan around so you can see. It's very picturesque. But when you're in the morning, when you get up and you want to go to the theme park
and get some exercise at the same time,
and you want to get some exercise, these walking paths are very serene. They're very calming, and they do, every now and then you'll see little pedicabs, the little bikes that people can sit behind.
and someone pedals them.
Yeah. They are for, I think they're strictly for tips. And we're going over the bridge. There's one of the boats. I don't know if you can see it. So we're going over a bridge. They're going to go under us if we get there faster than them.
And if you see any little black things shooting across the sidewalk, those are probably the tiny little lizards.
Yes.
Which are very cute.
Yes. Like I said, I am riding instead of walking right now because I have foot issues. So if you have someone who has foot problems and but you would prefer walking,
you can do what I'm doing. Show me.
If I wanted to, yes.
I'm walking and she's
beautiful
riding.
Emily is walking. She's getting a little exercise while she keeps me company. When I rent scooters, I love the walking paths. The only time it's not fun is if it's rainy, but it's really beautiful.
But it's really good because you can order them to your hotel.
Yes, so if you're staying on site, you can, I'm not going to mention the name of the company, but there is a company that has a relationship with, there's someone riding his bike down the path. And you can see the boat dock over there. It's very pretty. This is, I'm going to stop for a second and just pan around. And there's some more people taking advantage of the path. Emily's getting a phone call.
It's an alarm.
She's got an alarm. And you can see the lake over there. It's really pretty.
I'm gonna walk over here.
Okay.
Hey, I called you because I didn't see it earlier. Tell Dad to check the plane. Yeah, yeah. Alright, thank you. Bye. See the beautiful Hard Rock Hotel.
All right, so we were about to make a wrong turn because we didn't want to go up to that busy street. So at this sign, we're taking this little turn. So, you know, it is quite a walk, and I'll have to look and see what the distance is. I think it's 1.5 miles or something.
It's not a bad walk.
There's a
It's like a lazy walk.
lake right here. Yes, and now I see the sign for
Wait, that's
the theme parks.
Go that way.
Yes. So I think what
Oh
what
yeah, you were wrong.
yes, it looks like you can just go behind the water taxis and come up that way. But we took the more scenic route. So we probably walked a little bit further than you have to, but you know.
Remember
Still
that
okay.
it's the
Now
first time we've taken this way.
We get to look at this view again, so that's cool. No problem. No
Like
problem at all. Except for that double tree sticking up over it. That kind of ruins it a little bit, but that's okay. So we're continuing on the path, and I think we're going to go under the bridge now that we just went over.
Yeah, we are going on the bridge. Oh, it's cool.
Do I need to slow down for you?
Oh, tiny bit. Just like there. Should be good. Yeah, that's good.
So this is a perfect spot, these paths, for a morning jog. If you like to get some exercise, it's great. It's awesome. It's really nice early in the morning. It's actually, this is beginning of August, but
Just went over us.
it's really not that hot right now since it's, 6 o'clock in the evening and the wind's blowing. What?
I'm a very lazy person and I enjoy this walk.
So the boats, the Universal yachts, do you want to hold it, Emily?
I just want to show them.
Wait.
That is what it looks like. See a little walkway and then the pretty water. And we're going under this right here. And back to caving with DIYDiva.
So the water has a green tint. Do you know what our theory is of why the water is green? Because all the water touches each other from Universal Studios to Islands of Adventure to here. So what's my theory? Do you know?
No, you haven't told me that one. Tell me.
It's because the Hulk, Incredible Hulk coaster splashes through the water and he turns it green.
Oh, so the water's mad.
The water, yes. The Hulk tints all the water
Oh, smash!
green. It smashes the water green. You'll get some good
That's
gamma.
like a good theory though, because the paint might come off a little bit and tint the water.
You get some gamma rays. Well, not real.
It might. You don't know.
I'm just being silly, but see, now we're getting to the really pretty part. Look at that tree.
That was
How
a gorgeous
pretty.
tree. And I like the little lights too. There's one
Yeah.
up here that you can show them. Got cute little lights to illuminate it in the night.
I hope Emily's not too pooped to go into the park by the time we get up there.
Nothing can keep me from going to the park. I'm your daughter. Oh, the pretty blue flowers. Or are those purple? No, they're blue.
There's some very tall bamboo.
Oh, that's pretty. I didn't know
More bamboo.
that.
There's a pretty area with bamboo up ahead of us. It's really neat.
Oh, there's a boat going.
Let's
in the
move
harbor
over
right
to
there.
the right since he's coming.
There's a boat going into the harbor right there.
Yeah. So that is probably, this is the, I think we're coming up to the boat dock for the Hard Rock Hotel. The sign right there. But we're just going to walk right past him.
Look at the little blue tents, or whatever those are called. That's cute.
It's just for them to sit.
Chill
Can actually go through security right here at the boat. They
See,
have
right there, it says for everyone's
they
safety.
have a metal detector that you go through with security before you get on the boat. On the boat, and that's you have to go through security at some point to get into CityWalk and Universal Orlando. So if you're on the walking path, we're going to come to a checkpoint where they're going to make us
Mom,
go
I think
through.
This is one of those secret paths.
Yes, it is.
You want me to take it?
Yeah, I wanted to go. So
Hi, this is Emily. This is Emily, Cajun DIY Divas. I think this is a secret path. Obviously, she can't go because she has a scooter, but I'm going to take you down it real quick. Oh, this is pretty. See, there's little pink flowers over here and little purple flowers right there. See that way. Same thing right there. And it comes out right here. And there's little different flowers right there. And I think I just came back onto the sidewalk. And I'm bringing you back to Cajun DIY Diva. So just bear with me for a second. Yeah, going through that, it looks like a little shortcut because I still don't see my mom. Mom! I don't know if you can see her. She's right there. Should be coming up right there. She'll be right there in a second. See her speeding around the corner. She doesn't like to be on camera very much. And here she is. That one was like a little shortcut. I'll show you where I came out. Whoa!
whoops.
Here, it was
I
like right
turned up
there.
that speed since she wasn't walking with me because I'm a speed demon when I'm by myself.
How you doing? See, right after this little hedge, that's where it comes out as.
And here's one of the boats. You can see it through the trees. Can't see it so well.
Looks like you just.
And there's the beautiful
yeah,
Hard Rock.
It comes out right there.
That's
on
the
this
Hard
little
Rock
thing.
Hotel.
On this little,
And here's the exit to the butterfly
yeah,
garden.
It seems like there's a lot of curves if you don't go through that, and that looks like a little shortcut that you can take if you're not on a scooter.
Okay, this is one of my favorite parts
Oh,
that
that's
we're coming up to.
pretty.
You see this beautiful, it's like a bamboo little
Canopy.
garden right
Bamboo
here.
canopy.
Yes, it's very pretty. And when the wind blows,
Let's get over on that side.
it's very serene to walk through here.
And there's sand on the ground. I don't even care that we're not there yet. This is pretty. And I'm usually a very impatient person.
There's another little pathway. I'm not sure where that
And
goes.
more blue flowers. I'm sorry, I like those blue flowers. Here,
Yeah.
let's get over on this side.
Okay, so we had to stop for a minute, but I don't think you can hear it on this, but when the wind blows, the bamboo click-clacks. It makes this click-clacking sound. It's really cool. I don't know what these plants are, but I wish I could grow these at my house.
Some kind of palms. He's telling you to go.
And here comes the pedicab. So you can see that's that time of day when people are exiting the parks. There's a little path. You could take this more secluded path right there and go around.
The dude made a kissing face. That water's blue. That's not green. It's like a teal. Daddy would hate it.
No, he would like it. It doesn't mind if water. My husband hates teal. Who hates teal?
That's a pretty color. I don't understand that. Mom, get over.
So there's another little path you could take and just go around the water's edge. So that's kind of neat. It probably meets up with this path around here. Yep, it looks like it does right there. So if there's a lot of people on the path and they're walking really slow, you can just take these little side paths, probably.
That's a really cool.
Now here's a nice place where you could just sit, maybe take a break.
It looks like a smoking area.
It could be a smoking area, but it just looks like a nice place to take a break.
Like anyone knows
Oh.
it's a smoking area because they're not having smokers right there.
Someone decided that this is a good place to leave their bike.
That's so. You know,
I don't know if it's going to be there when they come back. Hopefully
It's
it will.
locked.
Well, this is cool. These plants growing over the fence is pretty neat.
Almost there.
And I am going to stop this video when we get to
Get over.
security because I'm sure they don't want me to film them. But we're about to come to the end of our video because
We're almost there.
we're almost there. We're almost to the entrance of Universal Studios. So
We're going to Universal Studios today.
FYI, if you are want to stay at an on-site hotel and you want to walk every day, the closest on-site hotel to the theme parks is the Hard Rock Hotel. That is the closest, the shortest walk. And here's where the pedicabs wait for people that have tired tootsies from the whole day at the park. And usually they're waiting here in the afternoon. Not so much in the morning, but usually in the afternoon.
I've never
You'll
noticed
see
that.
these guys.
No jogging beyond this point.
Yes. And yeah.
I've never noticed that.
Yeah, they probably don't want people running through the
CityWalk,
city walk. So here is the security, and you can see the big gates of Universal Studios right there. So I am going to end this video now. This is CajunDIYDiva and Emily saying, See you next time.